that.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think so, man. But nah, you gonna go, you gonna try. I'm sure you just had it. Hey, yo, come on, let me see what's going on here. Alright, y'all, we back again with another episode. Pulling out the Bonzo House of Candy. Ooh, wee. We go another episode. Let's see some there we just found out. He sit me on the road just with no bolts tight on the car, man. Just sit on the frame. Bonzo trying to say me out, man. Listen, bro, that's crazy. We're trying to kill for it, man. I'm gonna make sure Bonzo, you gonna get every bit of medicine I had in the car. You gotta get back in. Beside you, bro. It's over with. Man, just let me out here for
Try this shit again.
Yeah, take them all speakers and put it in that truck. Maybe I see him alert. Hey, man, you want me to I need to bag back and get that away?
Alright.
We got the part right here. You right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. All we gotta do, bro, is do it ourselves. As long as we get a truck. And when we come out, they're gonna say, damn it, I did that.
We in our dark unis, bruh.
We're gonna try. You know what? How we gonna do that, though, see what Bron's gonna blow the beans and like, you know, I got a plan, like, you good, man. I just bought it, man.
Alright, let's blaze this shit up, baby.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Houston Texans and the
Okay then. Oh shit, this the goddamn 7-minute quarter lead. Goddamn. Alright, fellas. You gotta stay on it. Stay on it. Ooh, dirty motherfucker. Good shit.
That's not how you start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Good thing we ain't gotta work tomorrow, baby.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
Way to trip him up.
There on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And these two teams, if you look back to 2021, quite a disparity between these two Lone Star State offenses. Last season, the Cowboys #1 in the league in terms of total yardage, and meanwhile, the Texans, we know about all the struggles that they had. They came in at number 32, which is dead last. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 40.
Good D.
Gain of just a yard. This defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback?
Good route. Ooh. Motherfucker. Slow ass motherfucker. They have good route. Killed this.
And this is something this defense is going to have to account for as this game goes on. He's a space player. They want to get him out in the open field and let him make his move. So if you're going
Really
to
don't
stick
appreciate
with him,
that,
you've got to
fellas.
make sure you plaster him, as they like to say on the defensive side of the ball. Otherwise, he'll burn you as he just did there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Pierce.
There we go. That's some shit that I needed right there, baby.
Let's face it, everybody
All right.
has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Damn sure fumbled that bit.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
All right, we're going to have to go ahead to a private chat.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and
Cause
8.
on some bullshit.
Again, it's Elliott.
Come on, get that block. Get that block.
To about the 13. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott now. And he finds his target.
That's all I need.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Cowboys at 7-5 now in the year. And they kind of got a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the point of getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He finds his man complete. Schultz. And he's got it past
Okay, Schultz had a little bit of speed right there.
Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Up the middle. Here's Elliott. A little juke.
Good shit. Good move. See?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He's got some breathing room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield.
Good run.
Before going out. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
I definitely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot
The smoke is real good. We get a little too carried away. We put some out.
Quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Inside give to Elliott.
Good run, good run.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day.
And he fumbled.
Oh, good shit. Good shit. The payback. Tore his ass up. Damn, Tony. He's running good, too. Cracked his ass.
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time, Brett?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players, too, who thought, hey,
I'm real upset about that.
They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
On 2nd and 9, Mills swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one.
Hey, you think that 7-1 and 7-2?
First and 10, it's Pierce. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It was also Diggy-Zawa on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mills now from the 50. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson.
Good shit.
And he'll down just shy of the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
26 of people remember that with the time. So with a 26 for the time,
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Pierce will try to pick it up. But he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now it leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
EA just announced a bunch of changes for Madden 23 on their live stream a few minutes ago. We've got a big update on the way. We've got Season 2 kicking off in Ultimate Team. And
the Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
I don't know why he punted that.
Last week as his first one here's away.
But okay.
Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
4th and 1 across the 50.
About set for this next
That was
drive
interesting,
of the Cowboys
fellas.
offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take
Way to fall forward.
Around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A give to Elliott. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way to the 42-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Knock me forward, baby.
Net of about 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard.
Just hold that rock, man.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. 10th carry now for Elliott.
Good run.
Near the 5, he'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone.
Good shit, fellas.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian Miller, the party's UFG.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
Ooh, I hit the panic button too. Good looking out.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action. Mills. This is caught. It's caught.
You know you need to come up faster than that. What the fuck?
Before it's all said and done.
Nah, we ain't gonna let them get that off.
By the Cowboys defense. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yikes. Now, how many of you remember the Intimidator SS from 2006? The name, which was licensed by Dale Earnhardt Inc., was built to honor the legendary American race car driver. It came with a few appearance upgrades, which included things like a rear spoiler, headrest with the Intimidator branding in front of them.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Two-stage model with springs, tempo shocks, a stiff front stabilizer bar, and manual 6.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
It's a pretty cool truck.
The throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense have other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
What is it? Welcome back to another video, man. Today I'm gonna plug you guys in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mills.
Gave it to him. Good shit. Good shit.
Touchdown, Texans.
My fault, fellas. We knew it was going there too.
Great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
That resulted in 2 adults going to the hospital. And a window.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Oh, Prescott stripped, but I believe.
Come on now, that's too many fumbles, fellas.
And Dallas will maintain possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense, sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Man, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck is going on in this shit?
Normally we think about big swings and scores.
Wow.
We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure on
Well,
the snap.
that just happened.
Find a way to escape.
Fielded at about the 28.
That was some bullshit there.
It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get
I think we got to get him the ball back, don't we?
Is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter.
That was crazy. You got to blaze up behind that bullshit.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
This little nigga over here, ignorant as fuck.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Tired of hearing this motherfucker relieve himself all night.
Toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. He's going to pick up the first down and inside.
Good shit.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on a catch and run. 32 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Room here to run.
Nice run. Nice run.
He's only carried the ball 4 times.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position and feel good about themselves. They had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Ooh, shit. That's good. All right, we can't go out like that.
Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft. And
We faster on the edges. We got this.
Back at the 2 now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We faster on the edge.
Again, it's Elliott.
Ooh, okay, guess not.
He stopped for a loss. They lost 4 there, and it's
That changed everything right there. Let me see if I can get it with this. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I fucked that up.
Not getting in on the last 2 carries, you know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Hell yeah.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw is Prescott. This is caught.
All right. I was going to be salty.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Point after by Lg. The lead is up to 5.
It definitely was an inside job because of how calculated the thing was. Those coaches know he was going to be there. You know, sometimes there's somebody on the inside that knew that
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
For them to know when to come and to do what they did.
From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Hey guys, I'm Tom Texture, and this is my TV at the moment. It's the LG G1 77-inch OLED, and it is beautiful, but I know what you're thinking. It's too small. Look at all this extra space. Look at this wall I'm not using. Well, you're right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
That's what I needed right there.
Picked off by Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a
way to step up.
That's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
Good motherfucking run.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
Damn, y'all ran right past the blockers on that one, didn't they?
Able to get him behind the line. Derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Can't fuck with him around the edge. You're too fast.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
We got that momentum.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On play action, Mills. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, Now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into it.
He off the hook right now, ain't he?
Ezekiel Elliott, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 12, Mills trying to throw the out route, and he completes it to Rudolph. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mills to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Good shit.
One that's intercepted. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Elliott.
Oh, man, another holding? What the fuck? My tight end out there tripping.
By the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 14 yards and a first down, Cowboys. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Inside give to Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season on his Josh Lambo for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking 3.
He did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw is Mills. And this is caught by Beasley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Damn, you just gonna let him catch that shit?
Touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Throwing here, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Damn, cuz. That's how you feel?
Another episode of What's the Word
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I would, because now is not going to erase what's happened in the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. With that one possession down the stretch, it might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
So much so that I thought I would start point guard for the second or Achilles level. And unfortunately, that never materialized. So I ended up on like YouTube. But anyways, today I want to talk about unrealistic goals and realistic goals. I generally be a point guard for the Kings, unrealistic. But there's certain things that usually is if you're realistic enough. Like if you're a pretty young lady and you happen to be known in the industry, you should be able to do things like sell products, get heroes, be a hot commodity, even be a great, catch for a man. Let's enter in today's conversation Amber Rose, because she's all of that and more. Amber Rose had every opportunity in the hip-hop industry to date and mate with rich, powerful men. In fact, she was the first popular girlfriend of Kanye West. Then, Wiz Khalifa married her. That didn't work out. 21 Savage. Then she got cheated on by Alex Edmond. And if you can look at the kind of decline in as much money as the guys had, it got lower as she got older. I don't know if that is a coincidence, but that's exactly what happened. But now, Instagram models and ladies who are getting older are now in the position where they can't get the same things that they could in their prime. Now, it's not that they're bad looking or they look much different. It's just that the competition is much fierce. Remember, like in 2005, there were very few Instagram models or ladies who look like Amber Rose. And now in 2022, there's women of all races and nationalities who look like Amber Rose, whether they have it naturally or not. But now, Amber Rose is having a hard time finding an ideal man. She posts this on Instagram. Tab music, why is it so hard to find an intelligent, sexy, rich, successful, tattooed gentleman that also has kids, but is not an absolute abusive narcissist? And he's definitely an atheist, but also a feminist. I'm not asking for much. And I think that what I want to do is to, sort of play this particular TikTok clip, because I think this is important. This is about Jason Derulo. And this is about Jason Derulo and why he cheats on every woman he's with. And then I'll come back.
Well, if you don't know, Jenna and Jason Derulo